More than 300 area educators, social workers, and health professionals are gathering at Frederick Meyer Gardens next week to discuss the mental health and well-being of area teens at the annual State of the Child event. It's all organized by Wedgwood Christian Services. It's a key link between the needs of our children and those tasked to fill those needs. And we're joined by Chief Advancement Officer Brooke Jevics, who's on the end there, and Corewell Health Physician Dr. Lisa Lowry to learn more about it. Good morning, ladies. Thank you for being here.
Good morning.
Let's jump right in, Brooke. Let's talk about this event as a whole. Tell us what the event is all about.
It is a full-day conference that empowers adults to know how to be empowered for our youth. So we start with a beautiful panel discussion led by local teens who are talking about what they are experiencing regarding their mental and emotional health, what they see their peers are dealing with. And the panels is made up of community leaders like Dr. Lisa from Corewell, and they will speak towards that, what they're seeing. And then the panels represents multiple sectors. So the healthcare industry, the court system, the school system, and then we have therapists from Wedgwood Christian Services.
Absolutely love how you're starting this with the voices of the teens themselves being heard.
That's right.
I mean, that really sets this kind of apart, where a lot of times you'll hear events like this, there's a lot of grown-ups talking.
Exactly.
Here you let the people who are being affected have their say.
Exactly right, and they set up the whole day. So we kick off with that. It's followed up with focused breakout sessions to do deep dive topics into what our kids and families are facing. And then we have a keynote speaker who rounds up the event. Dr. Angela Ferris is coming this year, and she'll be talking about the science of hope.
Excellent. Hope. Key word this year,
yes,
absolutely,
right?
for a lot of people. Well, Dr. Lauer, I'm going to jump right in because, well, you probably know the answer to this. What is the state of the child today? There's a big question for you, but I won't put that on you.
Yes.
I understand it, but you do see this every day. Talk about what it is like coming year after year and participating in this event.
Well, the state of the child, I will say the state of the child is hopeful.
Okay.
But there are a lot of things our young people and our youth are dealing with. Anxiety, depression, bullying. They even will talk about how they worry about current events. And what I love about the State of the Child is that it does start with the voice of our youth. And it really empowers and focuses and says, okay, what are our youth facing and how can we work collaboratively as educators, as law enforcement, as healthcare providers to make our community better.
Well said. And collaboration is a big part of this, Brooke.
It's so important. It takes the whole community. And really the state of the child is up to all of us.
So when it comes to you mentioned some fields, healthcare, you mentioned a couple of other ones. Who's invited to this? Is it just those in those fields? Who should come to this event?
Everybody, anybody. If you have children or you work with children or there's children in your life, somehow come to State of the Child. You will be amazed by the information you hear, especially like Dr. Lisa said, what comes from the local kids. You will increase your awareness. You will be educated. It will strengthen you as an advocate for our youth. So anybody that
if you're involved in
with children, then come to State of the Child.
Then you should be here, absolutely. And talk a little bit about your keynote speaker. Obviously, a little brag about who's coming.
Yeah, Dr. Angela Ferris is amazing. She has been studying the science of hope for many years, and so she'll really come and talk about how having hope, having something to look forward, it literally affects the chemistry of your brain and the way that your brain communicates and signals to the rest of your body and the impact it has on your mental health. So people will absolutely love to hear what Dr. Ferris has to say.
Dr. Lauer, that's, I'm sure, something that you can get behind, the power of positivity.
Yeah, it's very crucial. I think when we talk to our young people, and for anyone, if we have very forward thinking, if we're thinking about, what do you want to be when you grow up? Thinking outwardly, thinking forward, being forward-minded, and that's where it's very important to know, what are children thinking about?
I got a feeling that common question, what do you want to be when you grow up, which gets asked a lot,
Yes.
is followed up by many more questions at events like this. Like,
Yes.
it's more than just what do you want to do? Well, how do we get you there?
That's
And
right.
how are you feeling?
And how are you feeling about it? Absolutely.
That's right.
How is that affecting your mental health as well? So let's get people here. Well, I'm all excited now. So where can we learn more and register for this event? There it is, State of the Child, Wedgwood Christian Services. I should let you know, in case you missed it, Frederick Meyer Gardens, a beautiful venue to do this at
Right.
as well too. All happening next Monday, 8:30 in the morning until 4, the whole day. Basically designed by youth. So for you want to check it out, $75, wedgwood.org/SOTC for more. Thank you, ladies, very much for the time this morning.
Thank you
Thank
for
you.
having us so much.
We'll be right back.